afternoon. I want to take a nap. Come on, bedroom. I really want to take a nap. So, you do an office. Not really helpful. A laundry room. Shouldn't that be over there? Or a fucking billiards room? What about this door? Bathroom, which I guess would be nice, but I really want to take a nap. A walk-in closet or a pan. What is this house? This is the last locked door of the house. Let's see if we can get something special here. I don't need a pantry still or a garage. I can't take a nap in a garage. Or, again, a walk-in. I don't need either. I guess I'm sleeping in the fucking bathtub. This house sucks.
Hello, world of YouTube. And welcome to another episode of Roguelite Run, the show where I sit down either by myself or with a guest and try to beat a roguelite in 3 runs or less. Here we are, playing the one roguelite out of all the ones I'm playing this season. I have the least amount of faith and actually beating in 3 runs, because it is day 61 in my only file, and I'm not even going for the end right now. I'm going for, other secrets. So, I've lost the plot entirely. What I'm going to do today is 3 runs and blueprints, but I'm going to start a new file, do 1 run in this day 1 to show what the initial start of the game feels like before doing 2 to 3 potentially more runs where I do from my file to show you what it's like fast forwarded a lot of days. I really like this game. It is not a typical roguelite, or is not a normal action focused game in general. And it's an interesting game to use the roguelite ideology, but it also feels like in line with the roguelike roots in a sort of backward sort of way, just because it's very minimal in mechanics. It's just an exploring kind of game. It's a game with a lot of mystique and secrets.
Hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
So it's 1993, y'all, and we are playing Blueprints. 1993 was a long time ago. I was 1 year old. I was a 1-year-old. This is day 1. You can beat the game in day 1, I think. And if the way I think I know how to beat it is true, and that's I need to roll the secret garden room and still make it to the top without fucking up. You really gotta, like, be good at what you're doing. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. We access it with R2. This game is like a combination of like a house builder, like a grid puzzle game, where you build rooms, and like a first-person exploration adventure game. It's a really good gameplay loop, but man, does it feel like it's at war with the roguelite formula because of room RNG and stuff. And maybe it's also just because I don't excuse me, I don't know the strategy. Or like I didn't know the strategy. But on the first day, you start with 50 steps through a doorway. Every time you pass through a doorway, sorry, we drop frames. You lose a step, essentially. Some rooms you lose more, some you lose less. There's a lot of reading as well in this game. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. Mac is very interested. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Jesus. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. So, we essentially have to build a room in here to activate a switch to open a door in this room. You need to activate a switch to get into this room in general, and I've gotten into this room twice. But neither time did I have the top room open, and I think the top room's lever is in the secret garden, but I don't fully remember. I don't think it's the one that's broken. I think that's the one that's broken opens the one on the left, and that one is in the greenhouse. And then there's the one in the locked room, which is the one that I always go for, or in the Great Hall, which is the one that I always go for. And then the bottom one, I'm trying to remember where that one's at. But regardless, as you saw, when I picked this room, it gave me the option to draft 3 rooms. I drafted the hallway out of habit, and I didn't explain it, and I realized I should back it up a second, really dial it in, and introduce this game. So that way we get, like, an establishment for the basics before going off the deep end. So we're going to build a room to the right. We have 1 of 3 options. We have the Nook, which gives you a key. In this game, you need to juggle keys, coins, and gems. We drop some frames. Keys unlock doors. Gems allow you to draft special rooms. And coins you use as currency like you do in the real world. Bedrooms are typically rooms that help you get steps in some way. This bedroom in particular, it is a corner room, so it'll build a room and I can have a door directly to the north, whereas in the hallway I have one to the west and the north. I typically try to spread out and then go up, but usually I'll have to wind along the way somewhere early on. I don't want the storeroom this early, so I'm not going to go for this one. I'm more debating on if I want the Nook or the bedroom, and I think I want the Nook, to be honest. Because sometimes the Nook has an item on the table over here, too. It does not today. A journey noteworthy. As you continue your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will provide to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. I have a note in my notes app where I have pictures for puzzle, keys, and the like. I have a manual that I checked out of the game's library that I'm using for a puzzle. It's ridiculous. This game, like, is honestly really, really good in my opinion. And I'm really having fun with it. The spare room is nice. Once you upgrade it, you can upgrade rooms. I have the storeroom upgraded in mine, and the spare room, which is recent. But the spare room is a bedroom in my run. The storeroom isn't bad, but again, I don't want to cut off the east wing of the house so early. So I think I'm going to do the spare room. And then we're going to build up from the entrance hall. We're going to double back. You see we have 48 steps now. Now, I kind of want the den. The corridors are nice, but I normally like them further up in the chain, because the higher up you go, closer to the antechamber you get, so to speak, the more likely doors are going to be locked. So having the corridor or stuff that'll have doors unlocked is really handy for the upper levels in the manor. Why the bathroom? I hate the bathroom in this game. I have not found its purpose. And to those that have like beat the game and know its purpose, don't tell me. Let me figure it out. This is a lockbox. They're not bad, but you can also get a sledgehammer and knock it open. Greetings from Reddington, where we are. We should have maybe drafted this early, honestly. Because, like, why? So this is not good. We need 2 gems. Oh, we didn't get the gem. Oh, we didn't draft the fucking den. Oh, because I meant to draft the den and I drafted the corridor. What the hell is wrong with me today? I guess I'm just so caught up in trying to explain the game. We'll draft the... I don't like the guest bedroom, especially early on. The key card is nice. It'll unlock other types of doors that are found throughout the mansion. I'm gonna bank on getting the a green room with a key, I guess. Not a key, a sledgehammer. So dumb. Will I get the East Wing Hall? No, I'll get the Parlor. Parlor isn't bad, and we could use the gems. Parlor is a puzzle room. There's a handful of puzzle rooms in the game. They get crazy cryptic and weird. But on the first day, I don't think it's too hard. Let's get the wind-up key, because we're going to need it. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, even if that's not your name, it had been quite a while since we'd been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with your guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Laurie. So we have... There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So typically you've got to find the odd one out, and that's where the gems are. If it's 2 truths, you got to find the false. If it's 2 false, you have to find a truth. This box is the black box. This box is the blue box. The box that claims to be black has the gems. So the box So this is false. And this is false. These are false statements. So that would make this be the right one, right? All right. So you just kind of follow the logic and make it make sense. These are two true statements, and this is a false statement in general. What is written on there is a false statement. But it gets tricky, let me tell you. I don't really want to draft the drawing room down here. That's a horrible place for it. So we'll draft the pantry, I guess. We'll get some steps. Give me the coins. There's a side quest in here that I've come close to solving or completing, but still not completing. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, and that shank spread should be ideal. So I think an even spread should be ideal. Would be ideal. You know, whatever. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. You think 4 coins is going to get me that much, lady? You got a big storm coming. That's just not going to happen. Golly. I guess we'll draft the passageway, and then we're going to go down and draft other rooms over here in hopes of getting some sort of tool or something. I'll do the storeroom here, that's fine. But I need to do a curve down there. So I can't do a closet. I can't do most rooms, honestly. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. So there is lore that has not been explained yet, but red statements are false. Or I should say, blue statements are true, and red statements are false. Except in the case of when red statements are handwritten. Then they could be true. Ooh, we're going to draft a billiard room. I love the billiard room. It is a math puzzle, and I love it probably too much. It's a really good puzzle, though. We're drafting a solid house. I'm not going to lie. They do give you a lot of good tools on the first day. In hindsight, that's crazy. So we're going to click the 1. We got a 9 and a 4. So the blue means plus. There's going to be different colors across the rings. Blue means plus, yellow means minus, orange means multiply, or not orange, pink means multiply, purple means divide. But you have to go from the innermost ring outward. 9 plus 4 is 13. So 13 minus 12. 13 just, the most inner one, it's just that number. So 13, you start there, and then you minus 12, and it's 1. And then 18 minus 6 is 12. So let's click that. 2 times 5 is 10. It gets complex, let me tell you. 12 minus 8 is 4 times 4 is 16. Where is 16? I'm dancing around it. That's solved. We got a silver key. Ooh. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. That could be helpful. I'm not going to use this key here. The chapel sucks. I'm going to be frank with you. That's not my name. But we have to draft it because this is the only room that leads north from the west that I can draft out of here. I don't want to draft the boudoir here. I don't want to draft the patio here because I don't have any other green rooms, even if I could have jumped from there. So I'll just eat the coin for now, I guess. You're not really meant to have money if you're beating it in the same run because you're going to be burning your expendable income. We're going to draft the dining room here, absolutely. Once we reach the 8th echelon, like the second row from the top, we can come back here and there will be a meal here for us to eat and give us a lot of steps. It's a slow burn kind of room, but some runs, I'll tell you, I build up to the 8th floor rather quick just to get that food in my tummy. Let's get the courtyard. Yeah, please have a sledgehammer for me. You got a metal detector. That's nice. Rooms will have more keys and coin, which is nice. But nothing else of note. Let's build a room. We've got security. That's kind of nice. Or we could do the breaker box. The breaker box wouldn't be bad, but we don't have the gymnasium. But we could be getting it. And we could also be getting the garage, which would be ironic, because that'd be the introduction to one of the permanent upgrades. There are two permanent upgrades that I have in this room that are nice, and one of them comes from the garage. The other one, you just got to solve a combination by going outside. Let's just use the regular key. Ooh, that's okay, actually. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna spawn the dark room, and then we're gonna make it worth it. Power's gonna go out. We'll leave the room, go back to this. It burns 2 steps, but now we got a functioning dark room. So the negative effect, which is what the red means on a room. Red rooms are normally, and I didn't explain any of that yet, and it's been like 20 minutes in the video. I've just been drafting the rooms. There's a lot to explain in this game. This is the solution to that side thing I literally just mentioned. The other side thing, not the one that I get from the garage. Print notes. HS has requested to get another print of her ladyship, I assume from one of the rooms in the west wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, the power in this room isn't the most reliable. Maybe you should get your fuses switched. This is actually where you find out, if you have the magnifying glass, about a potential thing in the butler's room. There's other photos in various states of development. That's your uncle. There's some of the housekeepers around the house. So yeah, just to look at, actually all of them are on screen right now. The blue rooms are always have an item, whether through a game or just by default, like the den or the storeroom have them by default, and same with the nook and the pantry. But the parlor and the billiard room are puzzles. They also can have events, like the dining room can have the food. I did explain what the purple rooms were, but like the utility closet isn't the blue room. They're the standard rooms. The red rooms have a negative. The dark rooms normally is you cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room because the power goes out in here. But if you have a utility closet, once it goes out, you can turn it back on like I did, and it negates it. The green rooms have usually like a quirk in them. They have an item for you typically. That one had the metal detector, and there were some diggable spots if we got the shovel. Orange are hallways. They've got quirks of their own. There's items that interact with hallways differently and the like. Fuck it, we'll draft the security now. And we can do something with the utility box. Oh, let's get a cutscene, because it's the first time coming in here. Forgot about that. I didn't find the security room until, like, 12 days in, maybe. I was just kind of, like, my first handful of days were really kind of funky in this, because I was trying to feel it out. It is a different type of game, for sure. I really love it, though. Like, I think that it's a very chill, like, it's a chill atmosphere. Like, there's a minimal atmosphere. There's next to none. It's just you in this house. And they just have random cutscenes like this. It's a cool vibe though. I think knowing the layout of the first house, of the day one house to win would be interesting. And what the possibilities of it are, if it's like always guaranteed the first run is winnable. The security room honestly serves a handful of functions, because there's a computer in here. The computer has its own use any room that it's in, along with a shared use across all. A couple shared uses across all in the vein of upgrade discs, I guess. That's us. chilling in this room. Alright, let's, Manhunt security. There's a trunk in that bedroom. Keycard system. This is what I was talking about. Security level. We'll make it low today. Offline mode. Hold on. Let's go back. Offline mode. Unlocked. So now when we find one, I think I turned it off already. I would love to be able to check. I guess I could draft a room with one. And we'll find out. Rumpus room. Oh, we're going to draft a rumpus room, baby. Give me some coins. Now you got a fuck ton in here. I haven't found any extra shit in here. What the hell? Let's watch a rumpus cutscene. Yeah, let's do it. We got a very eventful day one. We can't move from the spot once we're here. We're kind of locked in until it...
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself
He has some really interesting cryptic messages.
face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing.
But the flag isn't doing shit, man.
Does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching.
Yeah, you have to pull the lever. So you have to pull two levers. So I have to draft the Great Hall and the secret, like, key.
By the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Alright. So every day he's got another riddle for you. It's a great part of this game. Ah, fuck! We have to draft the bathroom. This really fucking sucks. I hate the bathroom. It's dumb as shit in here. Look at this place. Fucking hate this room. Now we've got to backtrack. Build up from here. Oh, no. I don't want to. I really don't want to in there. Because I want the garage. Let's go draft from the passageway, I guess. We need more gems, dude. That sucks. We lost another coin. Losing fucking shmoney, too. Or steps, too. So we're going to hang a right out of the passageway. We're going to try and draft something to give us gems, dude. Hell yeah, like the wine cellar. 3 gems, bro. Sick. Oh, and there's a coin in that corner. I saw it down there. You can't fool me. Alright, let's draft from here. Oh, shit. I kind of want to do the Great Hall here, but not really. I kind of want to do the closet here. Oh, nice. Every time I gain 3, I add 1 in interest. And that does not go back on what I've already gotten, which is unfortunate. Got 4 gems. This is a good use of drawing room. So, Shake showed me this. See this painting? Look at it. What's different? What's this? Ba-boom! I don't know the combination for this. Anticlimax. That's like the biggest thing with this game. You can get like such an anticlimax in your run. The aquarium is kind of nice. The conference room is only nice if you have the tomb, but I'll explain the tomb next run. But this might have stuff in it, and I don't have to burn a gem. So we're gonna draft the East Wing Hall. Do you have any goodies in you? You don't. You suck. The veranda. We can do the boudoir. Probably have some goodies in here. Like a key on the nightstand. There's a safe in here too. Do not know the combination to it. It might be in this picture, but I don't know. I haven't found it. And I've had the magnifying glass on this, but I can't find it. Well, this would be nice earlier in the run, but it's okay. The ironic thing is, I don't think I'll play this file anymore. So I think I'm going to do the nursery. I'll show you guys one of the books in here. Maybe it'll have some goodies in it. This room doesn't have shit in it. Oh, I got a banana. That's nice. 3 steps. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand in sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard the sky was not of red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath in the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we've said. It was a boy. It was the story of a boy who also wore red. And he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. I let out the most disgusting cough on mute. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said. About a prince and his book. The red book we just read. Bars. Yeah, this is a neat little room. Little lore room. But now, we can't go anywhere from there. And now, we're going to build up from the drawing room. And so saying, hope it's not locked. We're going to redraw these floor plans. We're going to fucking build the fucking conference room, I guess. Fuck me, dude. Safe code 9083. But what's code? What? Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Oh, the office safe. That's the combination. Oh, wait. This is an important note for something I don't take advantage of. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout their house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of one of the rooms that are currently on your estate. After you have the conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. So every time We have a room, like there was a room I passed earlier, one of the green rooms. It allows you to spread the veranda, I think. It spreads green rooms or the patio. Gems to the green rooms. They would come here instead, and they'd be on one of the notebooks on the table. I'll explain. Jesus, I'm tripping over my words so much. I'll explain the tomb in my reference. It's the only strat I've ran with this room where it's felt viable and super helpful. God damn it, dude. We can't do that. We can't do that. This is not really important. This, though, I guess this is important now because we'll need it, to be honest. And then we have to build up from the dark room. And that's the only place we got. We don't have any keys. We need a key first. Fuck. We may be screwed. Let's see, let's buy... How many... Oh, we don't have the aquarium in the house yet. Fuck. How many green rooms do I have in the house? Just one? Disgusting. Disgusting. I guess we'll do the club. Club sandwich. Give me some steps. This metal detector has brought me jack shit, dude. Like, honestly. The actual worst. So we're gonna go down to the dark room. Can I even make it there? Go south all the way. We got the gem from in here. Don't fret, bud. We've got the music in you. I wish I had a shovel, man. Losing a coin sucks. Please don't be locked. Oh! Okay, well. This was the first day. Raw. We have to bow out with 12 steps left, which sucks. But this is like the ultimate anticlimax that I feel like I've reached a handful of times in this game. And it's because the RNG can be wacky, and I don't know how to, like, play with the RNG in ways that you need to with roguelikes sometimes. Like, take things to make them work for you. So instead, I'm going to show you some of the outside stuff with what steps I've left. There's a thing you can unlock with the garage over there that I'll be doing literally at the start of the next run. And then over here is where you camp. And there's an exit over here that I'm trying to do in my run that we may be trying to do today instead of the ending. But it's okay. There's something up there. I have no idea. I'm sure there's something over there. I have no idea. Here's my campsite. Here's where I sleep at night. I go to sleep. And then up here is the solution to the room that the dark room is letting me see. And I have this solution to that still on my phone, I think. But, I guess if you want some help and blueprints, if you've watched 38 minutes into this video, that is probably going to be a hefty length. Thank you. Give it a like. Let me know what you think of it so far. And then come back and tell me what you think of it at the end. Oh no, I just have it. I still have the picture in my notes app. It is 11:28. If we had the magnifying glass, we'd know that. Hey! The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked on your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each day with an extra 20 steps, which I will be doing, because I already have this unlocked in mine. This is giving Condemned flashbacks for me. Also, fall vibes. And part of the reason why I wanted to do this game. But it's also a new game, a current game, something I'll be talking about, or something I'll be doing next week. I haven't talked about that yet, wholly because I was so wanting to start this. Got a sundial that's telling the time. We have this, which is part of another thing in the game that I'm trying to figure out the solution to. I'm letting you into my world in this first run as much as I can. I have 2 of these flames lit, because one of the rooms in the aforementioned thing from the garage has one of these flames, and I have it lit. So, I don't know where the other 2 are, but I have a theory on where one is. The Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. I was born 5 days later. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nagula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conversion and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately, for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epstein's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. We're getting into real horticulture here, guys. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was still worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent hot frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with a much more appropriate angel, Rihanna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery at Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday, and she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement for probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rihanna's depiction of the chapel. Alright. These are all hints for stuff involving the placement of a green room. Yeah. This is more the meat and potatoes of what I do in this game. Like, I know... Like, I've drafted the Secret Garden a couple times and all that, but, like... I know I'm probably still not at the end of the game. I guess I could be, but I'm so busy with other wild adventures that are within this, deep beneath this game's surface. But we're gonna call it a day here to show you what the wrap up of a run is like in this game. It grades your estate. We got a respectable villa on the first run, which is nice. We got 30 rooms. We reached rank 7. We took 87 steps. We found 4 items, and that's it. Now, we're going to save and quit, load my other file, and we're going to start a glimpse into what the deep game is like. It's day 61. It is day 61. Which I believe makes it... I have to keep the date in place. January 7th, 1994. We started with 70 steps. We're immediately going to burn... We have a foundation. It's a room that once you spawn it, it doesn't reset. It has an elevator to the basement. There is a basement. It is where I'm mostly... transfixed right now, / also occupied with building things to use in the basement, / also trying to have a run if I can where I buy a special book that's been redacted out of the library or out of the bookstore to put it in the library. The unredacted version. This is the area you unlock after spawning the garage and turning the power on. You can open the side door and come down here to build one of 3 rooms once a day that are different from the rooms you can draft inside the house and can also affect the rooms that you can draft inside the house. But we have trading post, items for trade, something I've tried to take advantage of, but have never been successful in doing so. The root cellar, rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots today, which is nice. The tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, you spread $5 in the tomb. If you get this in the conference room and you build a lot of dead ends, that's a lot of money. That's focalized in the house that you don't have to keep coming back out here to get to, which is kind of nice. Because the tomb can burn a lot of steps easy. If you let it. But if you build the conference room, sick combo. I may try to do that, just so I can try and get money for stuff. I normally try to get the, I hope to get the fucking, safe room, or like the room that negates 3 red rooms. We get an allowance now, that's like a permanent upgrade I've gotten. We have one of my upgrades. I added a key to these hallways. I'm going to draft the parlor. The puzzles get harder in the parlor rooms, the game rooms, as well. We're gonna get the nook, I guess. Give me the key. That's helpful to me. I don't really want the commissary or the chapel. I want the commissary, but I don't want the chapel. And I definitely don't really want the closet. We'll build the chapel. The shelter, that's what it's called. At least I got a lot of coins from it. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's build out from here. Ah, fuck. Nothing's gonna get me up. And we lost 2 coins. The check one item and retrieve another day is nice. I don't have anything in the code check right now, I don't think. I thought I put an item in there, but I might not have, and I don't have any way to get the other parts of the item. There's an item I'm trying to build. You can modify items. I once built a shovel metal detector combo. I'm trying to build one that combines the battery pack, the broken lever, and the sledgehammer to open the side entrance from the basement. But I haven't done that yet. I have an upgrade that gives 3 apples in the boudoir. That's really nice. Fuck it, let's build both of these. Let's build both games. Let's do the parlor and then the... Oh yeah, we get the key. The parlor and then the billiard room. Hold on. Give me the wind-up key. A box next to this box contains the gems. What? A box next to this box displays a false statement. Is it this one? It's not even a statement. I've never seen that before. Wow. Holy fuck. That was wild. Okay, well, let's do high-end math. Not even high-end, it's just like weird math. 6. So the square means you square it. So 2 minus 2 squared is 1. Plus 2 is 3. Nope. So 2 squared is 4. Minus 2 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. That wasn't it. See, every time I try to talk it out, I feel like I've got it. I feel so confident about it, and then I don't have it. So then is it 2 minus 2, which is 0, plus 2. That would still be 4. What the hell? Two squared is 4. Minus 2 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. Squared is 16. That worked. Do you see what I mean, though? And this is so, like, what the fuck is this? Why do I have just these columns? 3 divided by 3 is 1. Minus 3 is negative 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Let's go! Okay, so 16 divided by 4 is 4. Squared is 16. Guys, see? You have to just talk yourself through it. But that was a fucking weird one. I love that room, though. I don't know if you guys like that at all. Or understood it at all. But clearly I got it working. Oh, let's do the den. Fuck yeah. We'll get a gem. Ooh, and we get a lockbox. We might just open that dude. After we get these apples. Open that dude on up. Give me these steps. Let's use a key. Ooh, we got the ivory die, a pair of ivory dice. While drafting, I might use a dice to roll new floor plans. It's helpful. Very, very helpful. I basically don't need to go back to the west side of the house yet. Which means I need to draft from up here. And make it usable. So we need to draft the security room. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off. Or maybe I won't. There's 10 coins somewhere? What the fuck? I will set the security level to meet or to low. So that I can... Oh, this is the thing. Blue memos are true. Blue memos are true. Red memos are lies. And then in that fine print underneath red memos, it says unless written by hand. It's like blurred into the line. I saw that with a fucking magnifying glass once, and it blew my goddamn mind. Oh shit, the breaker box. We can do the thing. Might as well. Let's turn that off, and that on. Make our way back here. I feel like I'm in the fucking hatch in Lost. And I honestly kind of like that. It's something I really... It's like, there's an eeriness to this game that I think is good. It's like a subtle weirdness that like comes from the strangeness. Like weird feeling that comes from the strangeness of being in this situation. And I think just the fact that it's in 1993 is all just kind of weird. Like how weirdly specific. I mean, we might as well. We might as well. Oh no! Not anymore. Hit him with that combo. Can you tell I put almost 30 hours in this game? Give me that gem. Ooh. Drawing room is nice. Drawing room there is nice too. I hate the furnace. We'll do the spare bedroom. There's a decent spot for it. I wish it had stuff like the other bedrooms can have. Maybe it can. Maybe it has a chance to spawn stuff and it just hasn't happened yet. It's a possibility. Let's redraw. Let's roll the bones. Yeah, let's do the library. We've already done... I get to show off the library, though. That's fine. We can't draft from this room, but it's fine. This is the book I was talking about that I'm trying to get. What day is it? This will tell me what yesterday was. Yesterday was January 6th. Yeah, I'm still on fucking pace. This is a good way to tell you what day it is. And if I'm wrong about that, maybe tell me that, and I could just have it backwards. But the history of Orindia, the second edition. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication. The Fen Aries Central Board of Education has been edited to conform to our departments of standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or suitable for public dissemination. By Caleb Manning. This book is heavily redacted. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. What the fuck? it's so backwards. I want to read the other one. Hey, there's the magnifying glass. And you can buy the other one in the bookstore, which is nice. That directory is a great resource of information. If you want to see, this is also where you can see your stats. This is the stat room for those that like numbers and roguelites. Mallet records, I've done 23 hours, 61 days. The longest day was an hour and 2 minutes. Average day is about 22 minutes. Taking that many steps. That's how many stars I have. My allowance is 2. That's my gold spent, gems used, total rooms drafted. I've drafted a lot of red rooms. I haven't drafted many green rooms. I've solved every single billiard room that I've drafted, but not every parlor that I've drafted. I've done 4 upgrade discs. And then this is like a journal. This tells you, like, this kind of helps guide you the things that you've skipped on and stuff. My first thing was a shovel. Those are my top 3 checked items. I have been going to the gallery a lot because I can't solve them all. It's the only contraption I made. That is the... Yeah, I've still never used the office. I've only gotten to 2nd grade. The classroom is one of the side rooms with the that you can draft in the outhouse from the garage room. That gets that has the fire flame thing. That's the elevator to the basement. I'll show you guys the basement maybe later. Maybe not in this run. Maybe I'll just stick to the first floor in this run to get you guys antiquated to this. Oh, hell yeah, we're doing the corridor up here. That's a great place for it. Holy shit. We will do the dining room up here. Hell yeah. Get my food close to the fucking top. Oh, shit. I kinda wanna draft this. Because this is how you get one of the other levers. This is one of the other lever rooms. I don't remember what lever it is, though. This opens that chamber. You have to draft around these rooms to get these chambers. The lever to the antechambers in one of these rooms. One of those little chambers over there. It's crazy. To get to the end of this game is honestly wild. I love it. We will do the billiard room once again. Because I think that would be funny. Or should we do the passageway? We should do the passageway, right? But this might give us a key. We don't have any keys. We need to do the billiard room. Gotta do the math again. Also, we've drafted a second billiard room in this house. What? 19 minus 11 is 8? No, 7. It's 8. Times 3 is 21. Minus 11 is 10. 10 divided by 12 isn't a whole number. Hold on. Let's do the math here. 19 times... 19 minus 11 is 8. Right? 9 minus 1 is 8. Minus 10 is... I'm tripping myself up, and I'm just talking the math out. Don't get old, kids. Yeah, it is 8. Times 3 is 24. Oh, divided by 12 is 2. I'm so dumb. I'm such a dumbus. 1 squared is 1. Times 18 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Alright. It's 4. No! Okay, well, I didn't want to do that. The puzzles don't change. 2. I think this is 2 again. Because it's 1. No, it's 4. That's the solution. We did the math, and it gave us 2 keys. See? I do think I get this game. I'm just not lucky. I'm not lucky on the fucking draw. The RNG does not like me. It likes me today, though. Oh, we get the pool room? Oh, yeah, we're drafting the pool room. The pool room is what I need to get the pump room, which is what I need to solve the puzzle of draining the basement. There's like a reserve in the basement I'm trying to drain. Oh my god. I kind of want to do the secret passage. Fuck. Yeah, we'll do it. The secret passage, you get to pick the type of room based on pulling a book. We have the Halls of Holly, Green Thumb. The key to the bedroom, Red Rover, and Gold Star. We're going to do Green Thumb in hopes that I get the garden house. The courtyard. Not the cloister. Ooh, that wouldn't be a bad one to get either. No, we need to do the cloister. Fuck. Or we just have to build to the left. Because we can't build from any other direction. Oh, wait, the special cost is bypassed on this, though. So if I'm going to do one, I should do the aquarium. But this is... but this might have an item. We need this. It has a chest. That sucks. But, you can push a button. Now that one opens back up. You're going to be locked. Boom. How did I know that? At least we got a meal waiting for us in the dining room. That's nice. We got a salmon. Oh, we should have gotten the aquarium. Whatever, I need the steps. It's okay. Oh no, it was that one. That sucks. Let's build from the drawing room. Let's head down. Build from up there, because we've been building out so much. We've been doing a lot of exploring, honestly. This has been a very fruitful second day, even if it doesn't seem like it. I'm getting to show off the menagerie of rooms that this game has in store for the player base. That one's locked. Fuck, are you locked too? Okay, good. Let's redraw floor plans. Ooh, nice. We have the gymnasium turned off, so this is just a free side room, and it may have the shoes in it, and it does! The shoes occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate grounds. Okay, you have a chance to just roll no foot loss. This sucks. We can build east from the foundation. We can build... No, well, it may not be locked from the other side. Let's try it. I've never tried this before. I'll show off the basement if this ends up being a bust. It's not a bust! Okay. We gotta build the kitchen, I guess. This is gonna be a locked room. I fucking feel it in my grundle. Oh, shit. I've never had the morning room. I want to draft that room so badly. Oh, shit. Honestly? I would be dumb not to do this, because then I can build up from the pool. Or I can build up from the courtyard. I'd be a dumbest not to do this. We're gonna make our way to this room. Nope. Hey, we got a free step. And it was to fix a mistake, so thank you for that. Oh, I don't even need one for this. I can just build up from this. Such a dumbass, dude. I do have a need for keys. The only thing is, the only room I know where the key is for the right. And I already have one of the room blocked, and I'm more interested in solving the house room, so I need to do the laboratory. I need to. This sucks. I've never solved the laboratory. Still don't know what the fuck's going on in here. I have a picture of the... I've solved the word puzzle from the periodic table, but I don't know what that means in relation to this lever puzzle. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Oh! Why has that never clicked in my head? So I need to power this room from the boiler room. So I need to have the boiler room with this room. Okay. It's funny, I've been asking myself, because Rachel... This is one of the games Rachel will watch me play. And... It's gotten, like she's seen the defeat. Oh, we need the key so badly. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Item? No, fuck. Locked. Well, huh. This sucks. This sucks ass. The trunk is locked. You don't say. Huh. Let's go to the foundation, and I'll show you guys the outside. I'll show you guys the basement. Part of the project that I'm working on. One of the many projects I have going on in this house. Gotta take this elevator. You have to activate this elevator first by going to the other side, like building a room on this wall. So like where the square here, and there's a lever here that lowers the elevator, and then you write it down. This is one of those rooms that doesn't change at all, and what's beneath it doesn't change at all. Scan the lens for a fruitful sort of run. You know? So if we ever get the chance to come in from the outside, we would need a key card to either be turned off so that we can call the elevator from down here. This is a room where I had to solve a series of puzzles involving pushing and pulling pallets with pallet jacks and moving scissor lifts, or like raisable jacks to build walkways over here. To pull a lever over there. This is where I need to build the tool and breakthrough with the sledgehammer, battery pack, fucking broken lever thing. It does something over there. But I can't do that right now. I don't have that item. Nor do I have the building room. This is the reservoir. There's a couple areas in here that I have stuff involved in, but I don't know much of. This is a place I'm trying to drain fully. I have almost done so through the pump. I just need to get through the reserve. I need to get power to the reserve tank and pump water in there. There are a bunch of chests down here. I want to open them very badly. I'm sure I need the sledgehammer to do so, but still. You know what I mean? There's a minecart over here I can't do anything with. There is a walking puzzle over here I have no idea how to solve. I don't think I have all the tools at my disposal to do so yet. So I've kind of given up on this room for now. But there's a hallway down there I want to go down. I want to see what's past those horizons. Yeah. That's the gist of a lot of what I've got project-wise going on in this house. This is the defeat of a run settling in. I hate this part of this game. Like, it's just very, like, draining. It's like, damn. I thought I was doing so well, and then I got stricken down once again. But I had a good run. I had a really good run. A lot of weird rooms in the beginning, but they kind of panned out to some fruitful stuff in the long run. Ironically enough, I only drafted a couple dead ends, but I can show you that in the tomb, I guess, since I can't draft anything else. I have to leave to go down through the library. If only I had the laundry room. Granted, I don't have the money to launder to do the laundry room, but I will in a second. That's honestly the most amount of coverage I've had. I've never had all 3 walls of the antechamber covered in a run. Like, this is honestly a wild run for me. Oh yeah, the tomb. I'm going to show you guys all my coins, and then I'm going to make them all disappear. Call it a day. On this run. We still have at least 1 more, if not maybe 2, that I'm going to bring to you. For that ass, man. We got all these coins. The floor plan is a dead end, or is it? I don't have any tools, so it's going to have to be a dead end for me for now. Oh yeah, you can rotate the things on these, and I don't know what you do with them. Or you can make them raise or lower. I don't quite know what that's for. I kind of wish I made coat check. Just so I could, Oh, the Hall of Mirrors. I was like, I'm looking at my rooms and I got some weird spread today. The Hall of Mirrors really threw my late game into a weird flux. But it brought some cool shit out. Wish I had coat check so I could put the running shoes in there. That's what I was going to say. Well, let's get a grade on our manor. Perplexing bed and breakfast. 3 puzzle rooms, 4 bedrooms, bacon and eggs. 31 rooms. Reach rank 9. 92 steps taken. 4 items found. Nice. Rolling right in to day 62. January 8th. Somebody out there that could tell me exactly what ad that was for my fucking For You page. I accidentally opened a TikTok instead of my Notes app. Let's go to the side house. Let's go see if we can build the safety room. It's a safety room! Ooh, it's a safety room! The shelter. That's what it's called. Oh, but the tool shed! Fuck, it might have the items we need! I'm going for it. I want that item. I want to open up that sidewall. I think that's going to be very beneficial on days that I have like that, where like I just can't build well out of the beginning room. So I burn some rooms after I build the security room in the fucking utility closet out of the foundation and go from there. The lockpick is also nice because we will be able to lockpick some rooms. And the shovel to dig some stuff. We'll play some Shovel Knight. Won't it be fun? We will do the parlor. Then we will do the nook, I guess. Or the spare bedroom. We'll do the spare. Now we'll do the nook, because I don't have the parlor going to the left. I need the key to go a little up. Oh, and we got the coupon book. Fuck yeah. Save $1 on each purchase you make in the estate. Fuck yeah. Let's build the bedroom. We're gonna build up. We're gonna try and build. We're gonna try and get some gems. We're gonna try. The gems are on the white box. The other two statements are both true. The gems are not in the blue box. So for that to be true, that would also have to be true. Which would mean this would have to be true. But this cannot be true. In order for this to be true, this would still be true. But that would make this true, a true statement. Nope. Didn't get it. I'm a dummy. Parlor. From the den, maybe? Question mark? Let's get the gem from the den first, anyway. Laundry room is nice. But we don't really have the money for that right now, so... Wishful thinking. We have an apple. Boiler room is nice. Boiler room is very nice, actually. Because then that means I can do power for the laboratory and maybe the pump room. Because I think I need it for the pump room. Not gonna lie. Oh, honestly, that's fine. That's fine. Because we can loop down through the parlor anyway, so... This is not a bad gig. Not a bad gig. Not a bad gig at all. Corridor. No, spare bedroom. That'll be the vibe. Ooh, orange. Okay. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Ugh, I hate this. Would have been nice if I picked the shelter today, but it's okay. We will do the closet. We'll build up from the hallway. I need this anyway for now. The key card. Let's turn on the boiler. Wait, what the hell? Oh. That's alright, I got the stuff out of there, so I don't need to be up there anymore. So this side of the house has power now. Right? I don't know what that means still. Nothing according to this. I guess I'm going with the corridor. I don't really want to go with the corridor, but I guess I need to just so I can keep going up. Ooh, we'll do the courtyard. That's not a hard sell, I guess. What you got for me? Oh, you got stuff I can dig. Ooh, we got a key. Nice. Hell yeah, I will take that. Coin. Hell yeah, I'll take that too. No item, though? Weird. Very weird. Let's build from here. I don't have any coins, so, or any gems, so we have to do the storeroom. Which is fine, I guess. I want to know why there's no item there. Let's lockpick it. Oh, we have to do the gymnasium, which means I have to draft. There's no shoes in there. Fuck. Fuck! I have to draft the breaker box somewhere in the West Wing. So we're going back to the West Wing to make some rooms. Make a couple of rooms. Give me that apple. Yummity yum. I guess we're building the commissary. Because I don't want to build the chapel. Ooh! Sledgehammer. We need that for the thing. For the item I'm trying to build. Well, it is well past day 20 and 21. West Wing Hall. Oh, hell yeah. The foyer is nice from when we built the Great Hall, but we aren't there yet. We need security, and I need to build the breaker box over here in this club. Please spawn here. Fuck. Fuck. That sucks ass. Okay. We'll build the dining room here, I guess. Let's set some. We got nothing on the floor right now. Let's set the security level to low. Then we'll set the offline mode to unlocked. Then we will exit. And fuck off. How about that? How about fuck right off? Chapel is built, I guess. Any coins in here for me? Nope. Cool. Well, I want to build up from here. You're going to be the breaker box. Aren't you fucking asshole? Nope. Oh, you could be. I guess I can't go anywhere from down there. I just have to build up from the west wing and not use this room ever again. Off. Off. On. Alright. Plus, now we can build from the east wing again. So we have risk-free access from the foundation. And we never have to come back to the chapel anymore. Fuck. Well, now we have no reason to come back here at all. Unless we buy the sleeping mask from the shop. Then we can come here and get 5 more steps, which we'll have to do, which would be convenient to do anyway. It'd be a little recharge from this area. Then let's go back up from the gymnasium. Now that the power is off in there. Oh, which means we need to turn off this. Oh, so let's turn this off. Right? Oh no, I'm so dumb. I'm so fucking dumb for real. I still don't know what the fuck the purpose of this is. Ooh, damn it. Oh, this is fine. This will be... Oh, no. Let's build it from here. Ooh, the boudoir. Ooh, yeah, I guess we'll do the boudoir. Give me those apples. It's alright. Fuck you. You suck. Bathroom. Woohoo. I fucking hate the bathroom. So we need to get back to the utility closet. And turn this back on, yeah. So that we can negate the function of that. So we're gonna lose our last dollar real quick. What a weird layout to this place. This house has the wildest vibe. Not that way, but this way. Hang a left, around the bend, then go curve, another bend. I'm singing the Mount Holly navigational songs. Hang a left, then hang a right. We have to go straight up from here to the dark room. You can see the dark from here. This is something I do love about this game. You can see, like, down the hallways. Like, building a lot of rooms with open doors like that just creates a really interesting hallway effect. And I love a good creepy hallway, man. Oh, well, this sucks. It's another dead end. And it's 3 gems just to spit in my fucking face. The observatory is nice. It's another, like, daily buff that changes every day. But this sucks. But this is also why, like, I had little faith of me beating the game. That second run was crazy. Oh, and we get steps. Man, fuck you. This game really does hate me. Loves to spit in my face. Well, this was honestly, this is the best showcasing for this game that I can give it. As far as showcasing the variety, showcasing the strategy I'm running with right now, and also showcasing the chaos that can be the underwhelmingness of this run. If you like a good mystery game, I very much recommend it. I think this game is a lot of fun. I've still not beaten it, obviously, but I'm really trying here. Like, I've solved the boiler room puzzle. I now know that the boiler room has more of a function with the laboratory, which is going to make it all the more important. Like, there's a lot of cool mystery in this game that I'm sure a lot of what I'm doing now has nothing to do with the main game, but it's what the game keeps giving me, so it's what I'm playing with right now. But that's kind of another magic of this game. You just kind of get lost in it for a while. I wish I had coat check so that I could check the sledgehammer. Or the lockpick, or anything, except for the coin purse. The coin purse is nice, but not super nice. I've done the coupon book for too long for no good reason. Did you like looking at this game? Did it seem interesting to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you like to give it a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. I drop 2 to 4 vids a week, depending on what I've got going on. This is going to conclude what has been a bulky recording session, and I hope that you guys are enjoying what I'm pulling together. It's been a lot of fun, and just thanks. Take care. You guys have good days, lots of situations, and I'll see you another day. I'll also call it a day and see our estate. I realize I should do that. So you get the full, what it is, a prosaic villa. That's what we got. 27 rooms, rank 6 reached, 103 steps taken. Oh, I could have grabbed the gem in the dark room and built the fucking observatory. I'm so dumb. Bye, everybody.